Good afternoon, fam. Twisted Beard, Good Mofos R5, here with you today. Hope everybody's having a lovely afternoon. Important video today, kind of an exciting video for a lot of folks, I think, and one that's been requested several times and I'm finally getting around to right now, and that is Lofty Warrior Unit Specialization. So today's video is going to be about Lofty Warrior Unit Specialization, how to level up there quickly, efficiently, and then how to set your skills once you do. So it's Tech Day today. Alliance Cup is also going, so let's take a peek at Alliance Cup here real quick. Sadly, nothing for me there to choose as a quest right now, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and hit our cop booster. So that's good for a half hour right now. And yeah, it's 10 minutes to the hour. I haven't done any comp yet today. Been kind of waiting for this video until I had a free moment to do it. So ideally you're going to want to spread out the doing of this over as many different hourly challenges as possible to maximize your rewards over the course of the day. Since I'm going to be, well, one, I'm short on time and I got to go to work soon, but I'm also trying to pound as much into this video as possible. I will go above and beyond the hourly needs while I'm doing this, but in a perfect world, try and spread it out over the course of the day as much as possible in order to maximize your hourly rewards and chests as well. So with that said, let's jump in. So we're going to jump into our tech. We are going to go down to Lofty Warrior. I think Lofty Warrior Unit Specialization is probably the most underestimated and least understood aspect of combat power. Pretty much, period. It's huge. It's exceedingly important. Not enough people do it to the extent that they should be doing it, and I think not enough people just fully grasp what needs to be done. So we'll try and tackle all of that today. So as you can see, I'm maxed out. And as you can see down at the bottom, or it actually might be cut off in the video, sadly, but I am Unit Specialization level 186. So I'm level 186, and in terms of making it to the next level, I'm at 4 of 24. So that means after I research 20 more technologies within Lofty Warrior, I'm going to go a level up. So you're going to be doing doing skill resets long after you've maxed everything to get to the ideal level that I think you want to be at, which is 190. So we're going to get there today, which is going to be fun. From my assessment, I think you do want to push all the way to level 190. And at the same time, at least as it sits right now, I think you do want to stop at level 190 as well, and your war badges will be better utilized in other areas after level 190, but you want to get all the way to that level. Okay, so I'm at level 186 right now, 4 of 24 in terms of leveling up. Let's click on this top skill right here. So you can see cooldown reset time, 46.2 days. Is the total amount of time I have left. This one's been cooling for a while. When we'll check and see how long it is when they're fresh reset. I can't remember, but I think it's over 100 days. I'm quite sure it is. So it takes a while for these cooldowns to go down, and essentially once they get within a manageable amount of time, you are going to want to do a Lofty skill reset to lower the cooldown time even further, and then do it. So we're going to do all that right now. So as you see, cooldown reset time 46.2 days, and the way I have my skills set right now, it's shaving 34.5 days off of that time, meaning if I don't do anything else, in 8 days I can reset this skill. Let's jump in there now. Okay, so let's jump into the specialization now, the unit specialization. So here you can see my setup on level 186. We'll look closer at this at the end of the video, but I've made it to the end on all 4 sides. I've filled in the top right, and I filled in some other useful ones, predominantly here on this left side. Okay, so we're going to reset. And this is how you do it when you want to reset, okay? So go up here, use war badge, spend 4,091 war badges. Yes. Okay, we've reset everything. So I have 186 points to spend now. Nothing is set. So first thing we want to do right now is take down the cooldown time. So you want to fill in the top left. That takes down the cooldown time. And I think there's one on the side here. Yep. This right here too. So you'd fill in this as well right here. All of these are going to take the cooldown time down as well. So let's see where we're at right now. Yeah, we're at minus 33.8, so we do need to fill in more on that side in order to be able to do it. And for purposes of the video, I'm going to do it that way anyways. So here we go. I think when you do everything you can to take it down, that it goes down just shy of 75 days. So let's check. Right, so now you can see it's gone. I can do the reset. So long story short, jumping back in here. See, I could have done this a while back. I'm just doing it now. So when you fill in the whole top left here, and you fill in the full, all of those, okay, it will chop off about 74 and a half days of cooldown time. So as soon as you're at that 74-day mark, you can reset and you can do it. So once your cooldown has reached 74 days or less, that means you can, shave off the rest of that reset time to do it straight away. Okay? So let's jump back out. So now we're at the skills. Now we can reset these. I need probably, let's say, 100, 105, 110 skills to be safe in order to reach my L90. So we need to do 100 here for me. Normally you just go all the way down to I'll show you where. But let's reset this. So that's 10. That's 20. That's 30. That's 40. That's 50. That's 60. That's 70. Oh, okay, 62.6. 62.6 is what I've shaved off right now. So let's go back in, because I feel like we can shave off a little more there. Maybe I screwed up. Maybe we fill in those minus 5, and that helps. Because we did fill in the top left. $62.6. I remembered it as being closer to 75. But I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've done this. Reset cooldown. Here we go. Okay, so we fill in that bottom too. And once we fill in that bottom, yeah, we're well in the clear now. I'm pretty sure it goes to 74.5 days. Okay, so as you see, to get maximum cooldown reduction, top left, and then both sides on the right here. And you'll get about 75, just shy of 75 days if memory serves. Let's reset this. And let's count here. 1, 2, whoops, 10, 20, whoops, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That should do it for me, I think. That's about 110 skills, and I'll keep going further if I need to. But let's jump back in here now. So, after, assessing how far you're going to go and resetting those skills, if you were just starting out, like say you only had specialization like 50 spec points or 60 spec points or a lot less than me spec points, okay? After you reset your skills, okay, the skills that you're going to do today, what you would then do is you'd go back into reset, okay? And you would reset again after resetting the skills like I just did that you're going to research today. You would then reset again, okay? And the reason you would do that is because after you're done with all the cooldown business, you want to get to the war badge reduction and the tech time reduction, right? So let's go to that right now. Now I have enough spec points right now where I think I don't need to do that reset in order to basically get everything that I want to get here as far as reductions. So if you got a lot of points like me, you're just creeping on that 190, you might not need to do the second reset. If you lower spec skills, you're going to want to definitely save all the war badges you can, save the tech time you can. So you're probably going to want to do that second reset because it only is going to cost you 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 war badges each reset to reset all these skills, right? So anyways, now that I've reset my skills, let's fill in the stuff that's going to reduce the, as you can see here, tech research time reduction. So we're going to fill that in. Yeah, and I'd like to get that if I can. And then this bottom is also going to reduce time. Let's do that. Which means these techs are pretty much not really going to cost much of anything in order of speed ups. Most of them will go for free. Okay, so I want that. And this is also reducing resource consumption as well for incoming reset here. And now let's get that. And we might as well. Well, I don't know if we're going to get there, but let's try. Oh yeah, we're going to get there. So this is going to reduce war badge consumption again. Okay, I've still got 18 to go. And again, gonna reduce war badge consumption. Now, if I would have done a reset and got rid of this cooldown related stuff over here, I would have been able to get over here as well and fill in, you know, some other ones of these. So at the same time, you know, it cost me 4,000 war badges to do it. So I mean, it's just not a huge difference either way for me at this higher level. But let's fill in the rest of these real quick. Okay, so as you can see, I've now used all my spec points. My spec points are now geared towards war badge, cost reduction, and reduced time for tech, right? And you could, like I said, you could have done that second reset too. Got rid of all the cooldown stuff over here and up here, and then used, you know, those points to fill in the tech-related stuff more to reduce resource consumption and hopefully hit as many of these corners as you can, these ones. Okay, but let's go. Let's start our tech now. I'm sure it's going, but let's just make sure this is running. Let's see if we can grab an Alliance Cup quest now. Hopefully we can. Shoot, nothing good for us. So let's get out of there and let's begin. Now, again, like I said, you would want to do this over a series of several hourly challenges, and maybe even over the course of, you know, a couple days for purposes of the Ascent of Empires event. Like if you spend more than 108,000 war badges on your first day, you'd probably stop and save the rest for the next day so that you can, you know, place higher in the rankings and get a better reward from that. But for purposes of the video, I'm just going to knock it all out and get myself to level 190 right now, however many more badges it costs me. So let's jump in. And as you can see, these are free for me in terms of research time because of the way I set my skills right there, reducing the time. So let's just pound through these. Okay. So right there, I just jumped up to level 187. I don't know if you can see it at the bottom or if it's cut off in the video, but I'm now at level 187 at 0 of 24. So let's keep going. Yeah, am I even spending any speed ups yet on anything? No, I haven't used a speed up yet. All right, I'm at level 189, 12 more levels to get where I need to be. So I'm gonna go a little overboard, it seems, but that's okay. made it to level 190. That was my target goal. That's perfect. And then I'm at 18 of 24 on making it to level 191, which I'm not really in a hurry to do. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you level up. I just jumped 3 levels right there, 3 higher levels. When you're, at a lower spec level, it's not going to cost you as many to level up. I was looking at 24 techs per level. It'll be less for you. But yeah, so I've reached my goal. This has been my long-term goal. L190, here we are. Let me show you what to do when you're done. So now let's say you're done doing your reset for the day. You're going back to, Heroes Duel or Combat, or just want to go back to normal. You're done researching, and want to get back to your regular combat setup. Once you're done for the day, you are going to jump back into your lofty tech specialization area. We're going to jump back up there to the reset. We're going to hit use. We're going to go okay. And now we're reset again, and we got 190. First thing we're going to do, we're going to fill in the top. The top right is always the priority for combat, even if it prevents you from reaching one of these ends. Like we're all hustling for those ends. But even if it prevents you from reaching the end, you got to fill in the top right. These are the most important combat skills. Okay, so that's first things first. And then here, it doesn't really matter, but I think I went top last time. Yeah, I went top last time. I mean, it kind of matters, I guess. So I would recommend you do it this way. And then go up this way. always want to make sure you're reaching these ends. Those are multipliers. They just make everything work that much better. And then here, I think I went... Oops. When you're just starting out, your directions go up first. The north direction, like I'm filling them out right now, is the first one you want to start with. And then probably, cavalry or footmen, depending on what you use more. Okay. So we've got that set. And the last ones we do, we take the damage. Don't need that one. We do want that one. And we do want that one. Healing speed, that's great for Eden. So we definitely want that. And then we want to get this training speed one as well. That's why we were going for the L90. So that's your L90 setup, friends, right there. Right side. Left side. And like I said, I would stop at L90 and focus your war badges elsewhere after that. So that's the reset. I could keep going right now, but like I'm gonna follow what I said and stop at L190. I think my war badges are better allocated elsewhere from here on out, but I'm definitely absolutely happy that I made it to L190. Like I said, I think this is about the most underrated aspect of combat in the game and one of the least understood too. So basically, until you are at L90, as soon as, okay, so yeah, see, it starts off at 180 days. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a little drink here. Starts off at 180 days cooldown after a fresh reset. That's a long time, you know, that's over 5 months. It's almost 6 months. And then you can shave off 74 and a half days of that, I believe, when you go full upper left and over to the, you know, right side, fill that out like we did earlier to reduce the cooldown. So you always, whenever you can, do it. So as soon as that skill is at day 74 or less, do the cooldown or do the reset and get them in there, and try and do, you know, get as many of these skills on the same timer as possible, so that when you do the reset, you can knock them all out same one time, and then they go right back into the cooldown again. Okay, so that's one thing. Common practice for resetting is to reset from here all the way down to full metal armor as the last one. A lot of people stop once it hits the individual unit types. So you should at least be going all the way down to full metal armor. Okay, so all the way down to full metal armor, all those skills should be in cooldown all the time until you're at L190. And as soon as they're at 74 days or less, do that reset that we showed earlier, and you know, do the reset right away. Me, when I was starting out, I went lower. You know, I went all the way, you know, down past, I think I went down to like here, all the way down to here. Now these are more expensive, but it is going to get you that higher level faster. I'm not suggesting that you do that, but I am saying it's not wholly unreasonable to do so. It may help you in the short term, hurt you in the long term a little bit, because eventually, even with doing the top ones, you'll get to L190, even if you just do down to full metal armor. It's just going to take you a lot longer. And there are certain jumps along the way that are really helpful. You know, every time you can complete a new direction, that's huge. Whenever you can complete a new direction, that's huge. Whenever you can unlock a new skill on the top right, that's huge. So, you know, there's kind of milestones along the way, you know, that you want to be shooting for. But again, you know, if the cooldown right now, 180 days, if I had full cooldown reduction on, I'd be able to chop 75, just shy 75 off 74 and a half. So, you know, always keep these on cooldown. As soon as it's a manageable cooldown where you can get it with a reset and the cooldown reduction, do it. So really, really, really important. But again, as you go, always keep these top 5 filled out. That's your first priority. First priority is to always keep these top 5 filled out, okay? Next priority is to make it here. Make it all the way up here. Okay. Next priority after that is either going to be cavalry or footmen, and you want to, again, just make it to the end. Make it all the way in one direction before you start on the next direction. Just make sure that you're keeping everything on the top right that you can have filled in, and that's how you do it. So get all 4 of your directions filled out. You want to take the 2 extra damage dealt plus 5% that you can snag, reduce the healing, better healing speed, better training time. That was the last thing I was gunning for. And also the lofty soldier amount cap. Well, that would be nice to get to. So maybe I will go 3 more levels and get those extra lofty soldiers, because I am capped out on all that right now. But I'll give that some thought. But anyways, get to level 190. That's your goal. Level 190. If you want to push a little beyond that to L193 to get those extra lofties, that's not unreasonable. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that pretty much tells you what you need to know. And I really hope that this video helps you guys. I hope you guys, follow the suggestions in this video and do take your lofty resets very, very, very seriously. I think this is one of the single best combat advantages that I have against most other players, kind of in my, general, power neighborhood. Most are not going to be quite that high, and that definitely helps me and plays to my advantage there. And that's something I would highly recommend you take very seriously too, and just push hard. That's priority 1 for your tech whenever you can do a reset all the way up to L190. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to try and get more videos out as soon as we can. We got Legendary Hall and some other ones coming up here real soon. Appreciate you guys sticking with me during some of the months here where it's been more difficult for me to get in here with the tutorials as often as I'd like to. Do give us a like if you'd be so kind, and give us a subscription too is even better. Give us a share on your Alliance Viber, your Alliance Discord, wherever you guys are congregating. Share the channel, share the video, drop us a comment. Let us know if you have any questions. We will get to those as often and as soon as we can. But yeah, much love to all you guys. Thanks so much for all the support. Hope this was helpful. This is Twisted Beard. Again, best wishes from all of us here at the Good Mofos, and we will see you on the next one, guys. Thank you all so much. You take good care. Be well. Cheers. Bye-bye.